Ada, a very beautiful woman from Ohafia Kingdom. She is pretty, smart, intelligent, and an independent lady. Ada has her own business that she is running and doesn't depend on anyone as she is doing really good. Despite all these achievements of hers, she is still single. No man has ever approached her for her hand in marriage. She is in her early 30s and quietly watched her younger siblings got married. What is wrong with me? I don't know. Upon the fact that I am the most beautiful among all my siblings, but yet I am still single. Ada said to herself. Ever since she was a little girl, she have nurtured and pictured how her wedding day will be. I have waited eagerly for her big day to come, but all to no avail. She once dated a man who promised her heaven on earth and constantly sing her praises and worship her, but only for Ada to discover that the man is a married man and have 4 children. This hurt her so deeply because the man wasted 2 years of her precious time and life that she decided to stay on her own until God decides to bless her with her own man. 2 months after the ugly breakup with her married boyfriend, one cool evening, as Ada was coming back from the market, she was approached by a charming, handsome gentleman who introduced himself as Chike. He has the cutest smile ever. Ada, who has lost interest in relationship with men, answered him nonchalantly and warned him not to waste her time, as all men are the same and she doesn't trust men anymore. But Chika managed to calm her down and pleaded with her to give him a chance and promised never to disappoint her as he walked her home that day. And that was how the relationship between Ada and Chike was born. Chike, who is from the neighboring village of Isuofia, tall, handsome, and one of the wealthiest and eligible bachelors in Osofia, dated Ada for 8 good months before he finally proposed to her. Ada, who could not believe her luck, was so happy and ecstatic that she couldn't sleep that night. She could not believe how lucky she was and thanked her God for taking his time before blessing her with a very handsome, rich, and one of the most sought after bachelors of her time. Many maidens' hearts are going to be broken when they hear about our wedding, she thought to herself. 3 months later, Ada and Chike got married. It was revealed that so many maidens cried that day, for Chike was every woman's dream. 3 years after their wedding, God blessed them with 2 children, a, a boy and a girl. They lived very happily as Chike is a very wealthy man. He provided his family with everything that will make them comfortable. Ada needed to just ask once, and her husband Chike will provide anything that she needed immediately. And their marriage was peaceful, full of bliss and happiness. They became a role model to many people. God also blessed her with a good, caring, and understanding mother-in-law who loves her very much, and also a kind and respectful brother-in-law, Chinedu, who is Chike's younger brother, who respects and treated her like an elder sister. Things was great and running smoothly for Ada and her family until Chike had a problem in his business. He was duped and everything he had and acquired for years was taken from him. Nothing was left. Things got so bad that even to feed was a problem. No money, no nothing. Ada advised Chike to raise money for her to start a fish business. in order for her to also start providing for the family. After much persuasion from Ada, Chike sold their expensive bed that they used to sleep on and gave Ada the money for her business. As Ada started the business, within a few months, the business starts blooming. Ada instantly became a rich woman and have numerous customers and even hired sales girls that will be helping her to attend to her customers. Ada became the breadwinner of her family. Things were going great until men started flocking around Ada, despite the fact that she is a married woman. At first, she told them off, but at a time she changed. The constant persuasion, praises, and admiration from men got into her head, and she changed over time. She started disrespecting her husband Chike, who is now a poor man, at any slightest provocation. She also started misbehaving and talking very rudely to her mother-in-law, and constantly reminds them that she is their breadwinner. Ada was misguided by her friends who envied her and want her to destroy and leave her home out of jealousy. So they instigated her against her own family, and she fell into their trap. She stopped her husband Chike from touching and sleeping with her, and even barred him from sleeping on the same bed with her. She will cook and will not serve her husband food. Chike sometimes goes to bed on empty stomach and always cries himself to sleep on those lonely long nights. Sometimes his neighbors fed him. Ada constantly reminded Chike about his ugly situation and called him so many ugly names such as worthless man, good for nothing, poverty-stricken man, and so on. She went as far as inviting some men to her matrimonial home, cooked and served them in the presence of Chike, her husband.